If you're watching this video, you probably have delivered online sessions before, or maybe you're starting your online session soon. Either way, let's take a look at my 3 thoughts and tips on online teaching. Before COVID, technology in education seemed to exist only to those who were interested in it. There were only some schools and teachers adopting learning management system as well as other teaching applications. And also on the other side, educational companies did not offer as much as free stuffs or easy access to their products for schools and teachers to try them out. But then COVID happened. We teach online now. We have Zoom account, we have Google Classroom. We deal with parents' shock on online home learning. Well, we deal with our own shock at our own homes too. We have webinars. We need to join lots of them to learn so many things about online teaching. Things were fast. We were rushed. So many changes happened to us in a very short time. What can we do about it? My number 1 tip is to reflect. At this point, you must have experienced the success as well as the chaos of online learning. Reflect back on your experience before the holiday season. Analyze them. What worked? What did not work? What was the same as face-to-face teaching? What was different? And most importantly, what do you think you need to get better moving forward? My number 2 tips is refocus. Back then, when it all started, you were trying to survive. People said, use Zoom. You use Zoom. People said, join lots of webinars to learn how to teach online. You did that. People said, send exercises through WhatsApp. You followed that. Again, you were trying to survive. But now, it's a good time to refocus. 2 things on teaching online, technology and methodology. Now, so many people care so much about the first that they tend to neglect the latter. Technology is important, but it does not mean that you need to learn 5 teleconferencing apps. You just need maybe 1 or 2. Then refocus your effort and time to learn your choice of conferencing apps rather than trying a lot of them. Do get technical, but not that technical. For example, in Zoom, you only need to know 1, how to set a meeting, 2, how to screen share, 3, how to mute participants, just in case your students are noisy, 5, how to chat, and 6, how to set breakout rooms. That's it. Later on, when you are already comfortable with Zoom, you can explore more of its feature. Again, do get technical, but not too technical. And remember, it is better to be good at one thing rather than being average at everything. After refocusing on your technological tools of choice, then refocus on the methodological things as well. These days, publishers, universities, teacher trainers, they provide lots of free webinar sessions. Again, back then, you wanted to watch all of them, but now you need to refocus. When you see a flyer offering you a free webinar, read the flyer carefully and then ask yourself 2 questions. Number 1, do I need it? Number 2, do I need it now? If you answer yes to both questions, do spend your time watching the webinars. I'm sure it's going to be useful for you. But if you only answer yes to one of them, which is most likely the first one, then do not watch the webinar. Just make sure that you get the link to its recording. Use your time to learn things that are urgent for you to do. They may be how to present online lessons or maybe assessing students online, practicing speaking via live sessions, and then doing writing work via asynchronous sessions, and other methodological things that are urgent for you, the ones that you need. And how do you know the ones that you need? Now, it is time to go back to the first tip that we talk about in this video. Reflect. Tips number 1, reflect. Tips number 2, refocus. Tips number 3 is the most fun tips of all. Experiment. In these learning times, no one sets a target for you. Bapak, Ibu, you do not need to teach online perfectly. And it means it's the perfect time to experiment and fail. Press the wrong button, share the wrong screen, accidentally talk for a minute while you're actually on mute. No big deal. You are experimenting. And when you experiment, you take the first step to success. Alright, so those are 3 thoughts and tips from me on online teaching. And this school holiday is a perfect time for everyone to sit back, relax, and perform the 3 things that we talk about in this video. Reflect, refocus, and experiment. Good luck!